Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Happy 4th of July. I'm lying to you. It's not actually 4th of July that I'm doing this, but this video will be uploaded on the 4th of July. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yam around about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for today, folks? Well, it happens to be my my Stellar Circuit shirt. One of a few that I have, actually. Stellar Circuits, if you're unfamiliar, I would personally consider them to be an up-and-coming band. They've been knocking around for several years now. They're out of the great state of North Carolina. I became aware of them through a Facebook post, and it just kind of ended up working out because, not long after that, they ended up coming my way to Illinois for a show, and I got to see them perform live. And basically ever since then, I've tried to make, kind of a thing, because they basically once a year at least come out to Illinois, so I try to get in, catch them that one time when they come through. They're all extremely good dudes, excellent musicians, but even more than that, just excellent people. I've always really enjoyed whenever they come through, because not only am I going to get an excellent performance out of it, but at the same time, it's just going to be a blast, because they're just, again, super good dudes. I like them so much, in fact, that I've actually got videos of the performances that I've attended. Those videos are on this channel as well, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, folks, be more than happy to point you in the right direction. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Again, this is my 4th of July special. I alluded to this in a previous review that would have been uploaded a couple weeks ago, thereabout, provided I didn't die sometime in between then and now. I mean, I don't know, but then you probably wouldn't see this one either unless somebody wants to upload my stuff after I die. But in celebration of, 4th of July and all that good stuff, Mountain Dew decided to go over there and come out with not just one, not just two, but 3 Mountain Dews representing Boom Red with their Star Spangled Splash, Boom White with their Freedom Fusion, and then finally, Boom Blue with their Liberty Chill. Now, all of those I've done individual reviews for, but I hinted in the Liberty Chill review that I was going to do something with all of them. And folks, what's more American than going over there and mixing 3 flavors of Dew together and then trying it out on YouTube? I don't think there's anything more than American. That's like right next to the Statue of Liberty and punching the King of England. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over there. I've got a mug. It's kind of frozen, but not really. This is my dad's World Series or American League champs for the Sox. He was a big Sox fan. I kept the mug around. It's the only mug I really had. So, I'm going to try to go over there and sort of get a 3-3-3 sort of thing going on. Well, you know what? We're going to start with the red because it's appropriate. Get some red. And you watch me. Do about that much, I think. Then we're going to do the white. I thought about doing this in advance, but I feel like it lost the theater of it all. Let's do the white. Feels about like, right? Yep. And then we're going to get the blue. And let's get the blue as well. Go to right about there, I think. And we got a nice purple drink now. Look at it. It's sexy. And then because I'm not some basic bitch review show, I'm such a basic bitch review show, I'm going to go over there and stir it with a butter knife. Just get it all stirred up. It's like a poverty martini. Alright, I think that's probably good enough. So now we're going to try to get a thing for the thing with all 3 of the Dews and the concoction. I don't know how this is going to go. All right. You're going to chill there. Yes, yes. Where are you going to chill? Right there? Okay. You're going to chill there. Do the red, white, and blue. Like that. Looks so dumb, but I don't care. Because it's a stupid video anyway. Looks like this. And then, ooh, extra careful. Looks like this. Ha 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 ha! Let's give it a go. Just drop the things down. Let's taste freedom. Freedom tastes funny. Initially, I was like, oh, that's pretty nice. I like that. Then I was like, do I? I don't know that I do. It's a lot of things, as one would expect. You kind of get different things depending on where you're drinking it. The initial flavor, I felt, had more of the Freedom Fusion, the white, in that I could taste some of the peach flavor. So it had that going for it. But then it sort of dipped, and like, I don't know what kind of flavor I was getting out of it. It was like a combination of the back end of the Freedom Fusion and like the back end of the Star Spangled Splash, the red one. And it was a weird thing that I was not a big fan of. But it's not great. It's too many things. Yeah, it's one of those things where instead of, there's just too many things going on, you know, so like nothing is complementing itself, it's all fighting for position. It all wants to be up front, and sometimes part of one will get up front where it'll be like, okay, I taste a little bit more of the red this time. Sometimes I taste a little bit more of the white. The blue, I think, is really sort of the overall neutralizer of this whole thing, because I even mentioned in my, you know, review of the Liberty Chill, like, it's a good do, but like, it's a very neutral do, you know, like, it just, because it's 50 flavors, that's what they claim anyway. That on top of the flavors that are being added by the other dews, it just doesn't know what the hell it is. It's purple, and not that good. Like, it's just sweet, but then again, oddly neutral, and then oddly somewhat abrasive. Like, it's not a good fusion. Some Mountain Dews do work well together when you blend them, but I have found that it's a bit of a rarity when you really, you know, get it to work the way you want. In this case, yeah, like I said, this ain't great. It's mostly neutral. Then it's just kind of sweet and syrupy, you know. And then it just has kind of a general, I'm not going to say a fruit flavor, it has like just a sweet flavor. And then again, kind of depending on where you get it, sometimes one will sort of poke out a little bit more. With the exception of the Liberty Chill, the blue one, because I think that one overall just kind of blends in general. It doesn't have enough striking personality traits to really define itself. But because it is America and 4th of July and all that good stuff. Okay. Yes. So, two questions have to be asked. Would I do that again? Would I recommend that? No and no. It was kind of fun for shits and giggles. I just thought it'd be a fun idea for a review. Under normal circumstances, I would not have done that to begin with. But now that I've done it, I can say definitively I wouldn't do it again. Because it doesn't highlight any of the good elements of the three individuals. It just all comes together into this weird, chimeric, like some shit out of Resident Evil, but like not even like a big boss Resident Evil thing, you know, like something that's like sort of mid-level and not that cool, but you know, it's just there. but it's definitely an experiment gone wrong. You know, it's kind of like if you went over there and you created some sort of bioweapon, and then it just turned out to be some guy named Steve, and for the most part, he's just a guy named Steve who works as an office worker. But, like, every now and again, he has, like, a nervous tick or something like that gives him a little personality that just pops through here and there, but, like, it's not enough to, you know, even really be noticed. Yeah, it's not great. It's not a good combination. As much as freedom is awesome, the taste of freedom wasn't maybe all that it was cracked up to be. But, and by that same token, I'm definitely not recommending it, because, I mean, do it if you want to have some fun, but, like, even on a fun scale, it's not that fun, because, again, it doesn't taste that great. You know, it's just too much and not enough payoff. But I would recommend trying out the 3 individual dews. I think they're all very good in their own way. They just don't come together to blend very well for a drink. But yeah, all that aside, folks, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year, and folks, go over there, have yourselves a freedom-tastic rest of your life. I mean, you know, the USA is my home. I don't always like the things that we do. I will not go over there and defend everything that we do, because I feel like that not only is hypocritical, I feel like it's contradictory towards making a better society, but at the same time, again, it's my home, and, you know, I also have to have to recognize the good things that we do, and I think we do a lot of good stuff. You might not agree, but, you know, but anyway. And then, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I personally feel, despite the fact that it was a bit of a wonky-ass drink, that in a lot of ways, this weird concoction of things was kind of the, you know, pretty perfect representation of America. Because at the end of the day, America, one of the best things about it is it's, you know, it's a melting pot. You know, it's all these different cultures and people coming together and sharing their experiences, you know, and just, you know, that's kind of our thing. And to be fair, lots of other countries have that too. But it's, you know, it's part of the, like, the whole American experience. We don't always succeed in it, but I think that more often than not, it is, again, representative of us. But at the same time, doesn't mean that it's not without its rough patches, and, like, it's kind of a thing where, like, overall, we're sort of somewhat neutral, and sometimes there's some really good stuff, and then sometimes there's not so good stuff. But overall, we're kind of like, yeah, it's okay, yeah, they're all right. That's kind of, you know, how I feel America goes most of the time. We're mostly okay. Sometimes we kick some ass. Sometimes we do some shit that, boy, oh boy, should never be proud of. So, but that's just my personal take on things. Hooray America and 4th of July and all that stuff. Anyway, bye.